Have you ever been happy about intentionally manipulating someone? Every Thursday for 3 years, I told my wife Becca the same thing. I'm going to hang with the boys tonight. Be back around midnight. Truth is, I was driving to the cinema to watch movies alone because I just needed some me time. But then 2 months ago, my movie ended abruptly, and I came home 2 hours earlier than planned. When I turned onto our street, there was a black Infiniti in our driveway. My heart stopped as I watched back all the footage from our doorbell camera and saw a man getting out of the car and walking up like he'd done it before. Becca opened before he could ring. They kissed, the kind where her hand went to his neck. My stomach dropped. I wanted to burst through that door and confront them, but I decided on the spot that would be too kind. I needed to do something else, something that would destroy her. So I drove around until 12:30 and walked in with a story about Tony getting drunk. Becca was showering. "Hey babe, how was your night?" "Good. You know how it is." The next 2 Thursdays, I kept my routine but parked down the street at 8:30 to watch. At the same time, the same car pulled up. I zoomed in on the ring footage, and that's when it hit me. The man was Mark. Mark, who supposedly moved to Seattle 2 years ago. My knees were shaking, but I took screenshots and sent them to my lawyer to further build my case. When I was confident enough that I had everything basically set up, I dropped the bomb. Becca was going on about her fake plans for when I left for boys' night, when I randomly blurted out, "You know who I miss? Mark. That guy and I used to have so much fun before he moved to Seattle." Her fork stopped halfway to her mouth, just for a second. "Yeah, Mark was great. You guys still text though, right?" "Sometimes." The next morning she woke up different with this nervous energy. She made some phone calls behind closed doors, and since it was Thursday during lunch, she texted, "What time are you heading out tonight?" She never asked before, so I knew the comment about Mark got her. Probably 7:30, why? "Just wondering. The guy's doing anything special?" "Same old." After work, she was cooking in full makeup. "You look nice," I said. Just felt like making an effort for you to come home to. But she kept checking her phone and setting it down, then picking it back up. At 7:15, she practically pushed me out. "Don't want you to be late. Tell everyone I say hi." I drove to my regular spot down the street where I watched them, but this time there was no car that showed up. And at 9:15, Becca's own car pulled out. I followed her. First stop, O'Malley's Sports Bar, where she thought I'd be. She walked in confidently, then came out 5 minutes later looking confused, checking her phone, scanning the parking lot. Then she got back in her car. Her second stop, the Dugout, another sports bar. Through the windows, I watched her walk the entire place, moving table to table, even checking the bathroom entrance area. She showed her phone to a waitress who shrugged. Back to the car, more frantic phone checking. Third stop, Buffalo Wild Wings. She stayed longer this time, 15 minutes. I could see her at the bar, talking to the manager, showing him something on her phone, probably my picture. He shook his head, pointed to their mostly empty tables. Thursday wasn't exactly prime sports bar night. Fourth stop, the dive bar where Tony actually used to drag us. She went straight to the bartender. I slipped in through the side door, ducked into the hallway by the bathrooms, heard her say, "Every Thursday night." Group of guys, probably 5 or 6 of them, loud. One of them looks like this. The bartender studied her phone. "Thursday's our slowest night. I definitely remember a regular group. Sorry." She left, looking frustrated, sat in her car for 5 minutes typing furiously. Then she drove to the AMC theater. I gave her a 10-minute head start, then walked in through the side entrance. She was at the concession stand, talking to the teenage manager. Showed her phone again. He pointed toward the theaters. She went to check each one, opening doors, scanning the sparse Thursday night crowds. I went back to my car. 20 minutes later, she emerged, looking defeated. Sat in her car for another 10 minutes. Through her rear window, I could see her on the phone, gesturing with her free hand. Probably calling Mark, probably saying she couldn't find me anywhere, that maybe